It was a quiet night in a community in Borno State when everything suddenly changed. Residents were asleep, the village was calm, and then loud sounds began to echo through the darkness. Within moments, the peaceful atmosphere turned into panic as armed terrorists stormed the area and targeted a military base stationed close to the community. According to reports from the region, the attackers arrived during the late hours of the night. Witnesses say they came on motorcycles and vehicles, moving quickly and confidently as they approached the military location. What followed was a heavy exchange as security forces on the ground attempted to resist the attack. The sound of gunfire and explosions spread across the community, waking families from their sleep. Many villagers say they had only seconds to react before the situation became extremely dangerous. Parents quickly gathered their children while others rushed out of their homes in fear, trying to move away from the area as fast as possible. During the attack, the terrorists reportedly set parts of the military base on fire. Flames rose into the night sky and thick smoke could be seen from different parts of the village. For many residents, the sight was frightening because it showed just how serious the situation had become. As the fire spread and the noise continued, people began to flee the community. Some ran toward nearby villages, while others moved toward larger towns where they believed security forces would be stronger. In moments like this, survival becomes the only priority. Imagine leaving your home in the middle of the night with nothing but the clothes you are wearing. No time to pack your belongings, no time to think about tomorrow, just the need to move to safety. That was the reality many families faced during this attack. Local sources say several buildings in the area were affected by the violence, and some residents are still unaccounted for as authorities continue to assess the situation. Incidents like this always create confusion in the early hours, and it often takes time for the full picture to become clear. Security experts say that attacks on military bases are sometimes part of a strategy used by terrorist groups in the region. By targeting these locations, they attempt to weaken security presence and create fear among nearby communities. It also allows them to show that they are still active in the area. However, what many people often forget is that whenever attacks like this happen, ordinary villagers suffer the most. These are farmers, traders, families, and children who simply want to live their lives peacefully. In many cases, when communities experience attacks, residents may not return home immediately. Some stay in safer towns for weeks or even months while they wait for security to improve. This can affect farming activities, local markets, and the overall stability of the community. For people living in parts of Borno State, this situation has been a difficult reality for many years. The region has experienced repeated security challenges, and although military operations have pushed back many terrorist groups, occasional attacks still occur. Security forces across the northeast continue to carry out operations aimed at protecting communities and reducing the activities of armed groups. Troops are stationed in many towns, and patrols are regularly conducted to monitor movement and respond quickly to threats. Despite these efforts, the terrain in some parts of the region can make operations challenging. There are forests, mountains, and remote areas that sometimes allow armed groups to move quietly before launching surprise attacks. But even with these challenges, many communities remain strong. Residents support one another, share information with authorities, and continue trying to rebuild their lives after difficult moments. What makes stories like this powerful is not just the attack itself, but the resilience of the people affected by it. Families who run to safety during the night often return later to rebuild their homes and continue their lives. Still, many Nigerians are asking important questions after hearing about this latest incident. How can communities be better protected? What more can be done to prevent attacks like this from happening again? These are conversations that continue across the country as people hope to see lasting peace in the region. One thing is certain: the courage of both security forces and local residents plays a huge role in keeping communities safe. Every effort made to protect lives and restore stability matters. And as more information continues to emerge about this attack, many people are hoping that those who fled their homes will soon be able to return safely and rebuild their communities. Moments like this remind us how important security and peace are for everyday life. When communities are safe, children can go to school, farmers can work their land, and families can sleep peacefully at night. But I want to hear from you. Do you think stronger community security partnerships could help prevent attacks like this? Or do you believe new strategies are needed to improve safety in affected areas? Share your thoughts in the comment section so we can talk about it together. Your opinion matters, and conversations like this help bring attention to important national issues. Also, if you find reports like this informative and you want to stay updated on major developments across Nigeria, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps the channel grow and allows more people to stay informed. Tap the like button right now and subscribe so you never miss important updates like this.